Michael Beale is the 18th Rangers manager in 150 years. 18, that's a pretty good number in my opinion. But, Gio Zoot, Michael Beale...
18 for 150 years? And how many of them have been in the last, 7 years? That's insane.
Maybe they went the last 10, 18. Anyway, Michael Beale, Rangers have found their man. We knew it was going to be Michael Beale. There's no shock here. There's no, he rejected it. But I think it's very interesting because it means, I said this in my feed, Gerrard left Rangers for Villa. This guy turned Wolves down and then took the Rangers job, despite the fact, in my opinion, Wolves and Aston Villa are very similar. Because Michael Beale's the man, and he's going to take Rangers this season, no, next season, to title 56. You heard it here first. I'm putting the balls on the line. Beale ball.
Beale ball, well, Beale ball beat Ange ball, that's what we will find out. But now, reasons why I think maybe Michael Beale has chose Rangers over Wolves. Could be maybe he's got a bigger connection to the club, maybe he thinks he could have more success at Rangers, whereas for Gerrard, I believe his goal and ambition was always to manage Liverpool. And I just think him getting into the Premier League, a chance to manage a decent club in Aston Villa and to prove that he can handle it, I think that opportunity was too good for Gerrard to turn down. And but looking at hindsight, he probably should have turned it down because he went to Aston Villa, lasted less than a year, and then got sacked. So, yeah, he probably should have stayed at Rangers. I don't agree with Gerrard's motives either, because I think that he got a better chance of getting the Liverpool job while being at Rangers, because I think you can have more success at Rangers. I think you can impress more at Rangers. You get the chance to play European football. You can win trophies. I think you can make yourself look better. I think you can improve your CV more at Rangers than you can at Aston Villa. For example, what looks better, if you're going to hire Gerrard, what looks better for the Liverpool job, and you're looking at CV over the past couple of years, got Rangers, you've got won multiple Scottish League titles, you've maybe got at the group stages in the Champions League once or twice, multiple cups, you're beating Celtic in the Old Firm race, or you're managing Aston Villa where you finish 7th or 8th in the Premier League.
Best.
And I don't know, maybe you can win a wee League Cup or something, possibly. But for me, I think it's easier to get the Liverpool job managing Rangers than it is to Aston Villa. And that proved to be the case because he had success at Rangers. He left, he went to Aston Villa, and he didn't have success at Aston Villa. And even did success at Aston Villa, it wouldn't have took much, I don't think. But he was towards the bottom. He was pretty much in a relegation battle. So no surprise to see him get sacked. And I think Gerrard has made the wrong decision. But this video isn't about Gerrard, it's about Michael Beale. Maybe Michael Beale. Why did he turn down the Wolves job? I don't know, because most people would say that Premier League Wolves are going to offer more money than Rangers. Not a bigger club than Rangers, but they're going to offer more money, are playing in a better league, and that seems to... I mean, let's be real. If Wolves and Rangers both come in for a top player, they're choosing Wolves over Rangers, 100%. So I think it's strange why Michael Beale has chose Wolves over Rangers.
Rangers over Wolves, mate.
Rangers over Wolves. So I don't know. I think it's strange, but we'll find out. Mate, is he a Rangers fan? Deep down?
He's a Londoner. Which makes you even think, what... Apparently, he moved his family down 5 weeks ago. Now they're way back up.
Maybe it's just a case of, he likes... He wants to stick with what he knows. He's been at Rangers.
Glasgow.
Maybe he liked Glasgow, maybe he liked Rangers, maybe he felt a connection to the club, and he'd rather choose that over Wolves. I don't know, feels
See the Celtic fans laughing at this acquisition, because they're like, how could they get rid of a manager in Gio, a guy that won in the Scottish Cup, a guy that got the European final, and bring in Gerrard's assistant? I don't know if they're saying it to rip the piss out of Rangers or whatever, but you can't genuinely think
Gerrard's
keeping Gio is better than what they're doing.
Gerrard's assistant that stopped 10 in a row, like that guy right there.
I know that kind of shuts up their argument.
The guy that went unbeaten in the league with Rangers, something that when Celtic done it. And I like how they change it up. Oh, it's not an invincible season because you've lost in the cup. Aye, well, Celtic lost in fucking Europe, so your season wasn't invincible either, you stupid fucking potato munching bastards. That's what I've got to say about that.
Potato munching bastards it is. But anyway, Michael Beale, Rangers
No,
manager.
but I hate that, do you know what I mean? Celtic did great, right? Yeah, domestically they went unbeaten, but no one really counts that. But I'll give them extra brownie points for doing so, because it was a great achievement, no doubt about it. But it's like, when Rangers go unbeaten, they try and play it down. Arsenal have always been known as the Invincibles. What? And they didn't win both cups. No, they only went invincible in the league. But all of a sudden, Rangers go invincible, and instead of getting credit, they just have to turn it around and go, well, you weren't true Invincibles because you didn't win both cups. Whatever, man, right? Whatever.
I know, definitely right. You can spin that argument to whatever fuck. You could spin it back to a friendly, man, if it became necessary, if you're going to go by that. But Michael Beale's first game for Rangers will be against Hibs. They play Leverkusen on the 10th. You get a wee ticket for the game against Hibs on the 15th. What day is the 15th? First is what first?
Plus, can I something else?
Right.
I mean, what?
I'm trying to hit. What date's the first?
Not too sure.
Don't know. Yeah.
Right, plus, when Celtic were doing their quadruple treble, I mean, Rangers were just up, right? They weren't at their strongest. I feel like that kind of factors into it a bit as well. I don't think the league was at its peak. I think Celtic won. I think Rangers won their invincible season in a more competitive league. I would argue that.
No, but see, obviously, right? But see, at that time when Celtic were doing all that, right? They were out of Europe after like November, if we're being honest. And then the league, realistically, apart from maybe the dial years, which didn't do the quad shit in there, like the league was done after like Christmas. So see the cup team? It wouldn't have been a cup team.
It would have been a full strength team, really. So.
And plus, their squad was massive. They had by far the most money. Come on. It's still a great achievement. But it's not like they did it, head to head with Rangers. And Rangers.
Listen, no one will ever do that again, right? You can say, oh, Ange's Celtic's great. I guarantee you, Ange will not, from this season onwards, he will not win the next 12 fucking domestic titles in a row. Won't happen. That's like a once in a lifetime thing. That is an incredible achievement. Like, I'm not denying it, but it's not going to fucking happen all the time. I don't think you can expect Rangers to go on and do that. Can't expect Celtic to go on and do it again.
You can. I think MB, Michael Beale, is going to do the next quadruple treble.
I don't know how I feel about Michael Beale, right? He could come in and be great, and I'd be like, well, that's what we expected. And he could come in and do shit, and I wouldn't be that surprised either. He
came out and said, we need to win every game, and we need to win every game in style.
Well, that's what you want.
And some guy replied saying, no, Michael, we just need to win every game. Forget about the style. I don't care if I fall asleep. What a negative fucking bastard.
You can't win with people, because see, Michael Beale came in, he was getting all the results, but playing shit football, people would still fucking criticise him.
I know. Personally, see, as long as it ends in a big W,
I don't care. I think, see if Gio was playing great stuff and they were just like drawing games and they were being unlucky, I think he would have maybe got longer. Yeah. But it's the fact that he was dropping points and the football was drab, and like a lot of the points that they dropped, they actually deserved to drop. I reckon if Gio was still managing, I reckon when he was manager, if they were playing like really good attacking football and the other teams were literally hanging on with fingernails and getting draws, I think he would have maybe bought himself a bit longer at the club. But it's the fact that he was playing shit football. And, I mean, to be fair, Rangers got what they deserved in a lot of those games, which wasn't the win. So, yeah, I mean, playing good football can help. To say it doesn't make a difference, it's a load of shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you look at Celtic last season, I mean, 6 games into the league and they'd lost 3.
Exactly. But
even this season, Champions League didn't do good, but a lot of the fans have gave them a pass because they played good football. And who knows, if they took their chances, maybe they could have got results in some of those games. Whereas you look at Rangers, and Rangers didn't deserve a point for any match.
Of course it didn't.
So, there you go.
Of course it didn't, but
to say that performance and style of football doesn't matter is a load of shit.
If Beale is to challenge Celtic for the title, which in my opinion is done, needs to win every game up until the next Old Firm.
Well, he won't be chatting. No, this season's over. Celtic's won the league.
I know, but you know.
Next season, but even then, I think Rangers are a couple of years behind Celtic again. I don't know how it's happened, because 18 months ago, I thought Celtic were at least 3 seasons behind Rangers. So it's mad how in the space of like 18 months, a year, it can change.
I know.
I guess Ange has had a couple of really good windows, and Rangers have had a couple of windows where they've just went backwards. They haven't done nothing. Sold their best players, haven't really... I mean, alright, they brought in Cholak, pretty good. But, I mean, you can kind of see why Gerrard left. Said he wasn't getting backed. And if Gerrard wasn't getting backed, big name like Gerrard, are they going to back Michael Beale?
Are they? Fuck, guys. But anyway, that's it. Till next time, Michael Beale. Can't wait to be at his presence at Ibrox, big man. Michael Beale, I'm predicting it. He's going to not win the league. Anyway, till
don't
then.
worry, if he does shite, there's always a job for him in EastEnders playing Ian Beale's brother, so aye.
Alright, we Michael, but...